I want to welcome you all to our virtual Sports Awards night. It's a time, I think, for us to reflect on what was great about the year. Certainly, the end hasn't been what we wanted, but let's think about what we can celebrate. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce our booster president, Ms. Janine Vassink, to start the proceedings.
Thank you, Andy. Welcome, everyone. I'm very happy you're all here in the audience tonight. Our Boosters Board, are very happy. First of all, thank you, Andy, for organizing this. This is really a special night, I guess. Thank you to our Boosters team, Karina, Marcel, Cindy, Mary Kay, Kathy, Ricky, and Irina. I don't want to forget someone. But first of all, I would like to say a big thank you to Karina. Karina, who has been with Boosters many, many years, and I will really, really miss her. Miss you, Karina. You were really my right hand, but I wish you well in Spain, and thank you very much for everything you've done. You are amazing. Also, I would like to say a thank you to Cindy. Cindy is stepping down from the Boosters as a supervisor. Thank you for all your years committed to Boosters. Also, you are amazing. Never a problem to ask you, even after a long week you were there. And Kathy, also thank you. You're moving on. Even as a PDF president, you were there to help us. Thank you very much. And then I would really like to thank also the events office. Andy, Nick, Claudia, Justin, and Karin. Without you guys, we cannot be as successful. You guys are the oil for Boosters. You're always there helping out. Really, really, I cannot say it enough, but thank you. Also KSN for doing this all tonight. I would like to say a few things. We were open for 6 events this year, 1 DVAC, 1 SKIS, and 4 exchanges, and 1 cornhole event, so 12 days in total. I'm very happy, and hopefully next year we can make a whole year again. And my last thing to say is big thank you to all the volunteers, all the parents who were there in the shifts. Without you guys, we cannot run the Boosters, so I would like to thank you. And then our leaving students, wish you all well in your next destination, and especially our senior athletes. This was not the year probably how you would like to end it, but I wish you all well, and I hope you continue in your athletics career or wherever you may go. Thank you.
Thanks very much, Janine. It brings us nicely on to the first award for the night. That's the Roger Urbanski Award. This is a booster award, so I'm going to have Janine present it. It basically was set up by a booster founding member, Roger Urbanski, to recognize unselfish efforts. And I guess this was the perfect candidate in many ways, because this person didn't have a child in any athletic event. None of her children represented the school in athletics, but she devoted a lot of time, and the winner is Cindy Harrison. So congratulations, Cindy. And I'm going to receive that award on her behalf, and I promise it will go straight home. So thank you very much. Thank you, Janine. I think that as well as being able to celebrate, it's an opportunity for me to say some thank yous, which are important to do. I thank Boosters for all they do for our athletic community, including supporting the hosting events. All you parents, thank you so much for all you do when we host tournaments and you house our guests. Without that housing, I don't think that these kinds of experiences that your children have had, both here at AIS when we host and when we travel, could possibly happen. Along with that, I want to thank our administration, our director and our principals for all the support you give the events office and the athletics program. Thank you to all the teachers in the middle school and high school. No doubt when we travel and when we host, It's a disruption to the school day, but I think it's probably one of the things we've missed the most with lockdown and Corona is a lack of events. So without your help in catching students up that have missed classes, and without your support, it would be much more challenging. So thank you for that. I want to thank the unbelievable bank of coaches that the events team rely upon. Your devotion to the time that you spend both on the practice court, on the game field, and on the trips. It really is a tremendous commitment on your behalf, and it's heartfelt thanks from all of us, all the athletes, the events office, the parents, the administration. Thank you very much. KSN and their sponsor, Mr. Ellis, thank you so much for all the live streaming events that you've done. We were one of the very first schools to venture into live streaming, and we're still at the cutting edge of it. And tonight's production is a part of that. Athletes, you're our final group to thank. Without you, of course, it wouldn't have happened at all. Some of the memories that I have from this year are some of my favorite. Seen some fantastic competition, some wonderful experiences. I've really enjoyed my time getting back into coaching. So athletes, thank you one and all. If you're leaving AIS to go to another international school, I wish you well. Try and get into their athletics program. Don't forget, once a night, always a night. So if you come across us on the field of play, don't go too hard on us. If you're graduating from middle school to high school, we really encourage you to try out for a high school team. We hope to be able to find a place for you when we come back to school in the fall. Of course, a big special recognition to our senior class, to our graduates. You have been an integral part of leading the underclassmen through the 2 seasons that we had. Some of you have been athletes throughout your middle school and high school careers. I hope you take many of the experiences along with you to college or to wherever you're going. You know that one of our favorite things is to have alumni visit. We would love to see you back here next school year or whenever that might be. So please, please stay in touch. But I applaud all your efforts. I applaud the way that you have shouldered this burden of COVID-19, and you've been so mature and magnanimous about dealing with what have been missed opportunities, and you've certainly made the most of what you have had. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce Mr. DeForest, who will speak a little bit more about our senior program. Nick.
Thanks, Andy. All you athletes know the season-ending surveys I send out can be a bit annoying, season after season, year after year, but they have brought about real change. And really, for most coaches, that is just the highlight and makes it all that more worthwhile. So all athletes, thank you very much. Last year we started a new tradition with our season survey for senior athletes, and we asked a few questions for them to be able to reflect and go over their experiences at AIS. I want to read some of their answers right now. The first question was, what did you learn from your experiences you had as an athlete that will help you in life? And a lot of the answers were things like leadership, passion, teamwork, how to be a part of a big team. And one full answer was really great. It said, you have to be willing to step out of your comfort zone, to try new experiences, because you never know what they will lead to in the future. The second question was, as a senior, what was the athletics program at AIS, and what did it mean to you? One great answer was, it gave me the opportunity to meet so many wonderful students and coaches that I otherwise would not have met. My teammates have been so kind and kind of like a second family. I'm forever grateful to have been able to travel with them and share so many amazing memories. So everyone coming back next year, keep at it. I know your senior year is busy, but it's definitely worthwhile. Stemming from those reflections also came a new tradition last year of a senior speaker. Yeah, we'll definitely continue that tradition right now. And I have the honor of introducing a young lady that was really the ultimate ambassador for athletics at AIS. She was a perennial 3-season athlete and at least had one coach always wondering if she was going to join his team or not come spring. So we're going to miss her, her smiley face all through the halls and on the fields, but I know she'll come back and say hi like many of you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Debbie Engelberg.
Thank you, Mr. DeForest. So, as a lot of you seniors know, as part of graduation, we were asked about our fondest memories of AIS, and a lot of you went on a trip down memory lane, just as I did, and I always found myself coming back to sports trips and sports seasons, and I thought back to my 6th grade self, sitting nervously in the Mike Malloy gym, hoping to make it onto the tennis team. And at the time, I didn't know the journey that the athletics program would take me on. And every student has their first time trying out for a sports team, nervously going through thoughts in their head of whether or not they're going to make the team. And so I asked myself, what made me come back every season? And of course, it was my love of sports, but also it was the coaches and the respect to every athlete, regardless of experience and talent. When I first started playing sports at AIS, for most of my sports, I had little to no experience. When I first started playing soccer, I knew that there's a ball, you gotta get it into the goal, you gotta make sure it's not the wrong goal, and I didn't know anything about positions, I didn't know anything about fouls, free kicks, nothing really. And when I first got put onto the field and I had to play defense, I was just running to the goal. I was like, you gotta get the ball in the goal, that's the whole point. And the coaches gave me the same amount of respect that they gave to all of the players, and they gave me the same amount of motivation and to be the best version of myself, whether the athlete had known as much as I did at the time or whether the athlete had been playing the sport their whole lives. And this motivation impacted me to where every single time I got on that field, got on that court, jumped into the water, I wanted to be better than I had been in the practice before. I wanted to, outdo myself and be better than I had been in the tournament before. And then came winter of 2020 and CEST of 2020, which at the time we hadn't known would be our last. And my coach's motivation made me determined to beat my PBs, my personal best, and do better than I had been before and be the best version of myself that I could be. In retrospect, those moments are the last memories I've had as an athlete at AIS, and thankfully, because of my coach's motivation, I'm able to look back with pride knowing that I finished on a good note. So, to any of you high schoolers that still have seasons, or any of you that still have sports seasons ahead of you, take this as a lesson learned. Sometimes you're not going to be able to know when your last practice is, sometimes you won't know when your last tournament is, and sometimes you won't even know when your last interaction with a coach will be. And so every time you get out on that court, get out on that field, get out into that pool, take this as a lesson learned and think about the motivation your coaches gave you and try to outdo yourself. Try to do better than you had done the last time. Try to be the best version of yourself that you can be, regardless of what stress you're going through. If you have a test the next day, take those 1.5 hours and be the best version of yourself that you can be, because I wish someone would have told me not to take those moments for granted. On this note, on behalf of the senior class, I would like to take the liberty to thank the events office and all the coaches that have guided us through our athletics journey at AIS. You all have made athletics program at AIS truly invaluable and have given us a myriad of opportunities, which we can't thank you enough for. And of course, also planning the most memorable trips that we've had in our not only high school careers, but school careers and lives. And thank you to my coaches that have guided me in the past 6 years and that have made me the person I am today and pushed me to be the best version of myself that I can be. Congratulations to all athletes. I wish you all the best in your athletics careers, and I can't wait to see all the great accomplishments that lie ahead of you. Have a great night.
Thank you so much, Debbie. That was truly a wonderful speech, and wow, what a crucial message for all of us, whether we're students, parents, teachers, gardeners. Let's take every opportunity we can to cherish every moment. So thank you once more, Debbie. Okay, what's going to happen for the actual ceremonial part of the evening is I will address each team. You will see a slide, and it will have every team member's name on there. I will recognize the coaches and recognize any position that the team achieved in a tournament. And then I will announce the most improved player and the most valuable player of the selection from their coaches. And we'll go through the season for the middle school first and then the high school. We're going to start out with our middle school cross-country team with the coaches Peter and Louisa Forsgren, Amy Carey, Gray Jones, and Cassandra Coyne. The cross-country team from middle school finished overall 7th place at their CEST tournament in Budapest, the boys placing 5th and the girls placing 5th. Their most improved female cross-country runner is Gabrielle Tucker, and the most valuable female cross-country runner is Lauren Scott. For the boys, the most improved cross-country runner is Asher Nelson, and the most valuable boy cross-country runner is Jacob Gower. Many congratulations. Moving on to our second team, middle school tennis, and their coaches Zsolt Zabad, Mark Kalinski, and Daya Varkonyi. This team had their CEST tournament in Zurich. They placed overall 5th, with the girls' team placing 5th and the boys 4th. Our most improved female tennis player is Sophia Hamill. Our most improved male tennis player is Lawrence Niedersus. Our most valuable female tennis player for the middle school tennis team is Alexia Trutchman. And our most valuable boy tennis player is Adrian Conklin. Congratulations. Next up, our middle school boys B soccer team. Coaches Simon Wright and Nate Straffen. At the AIS CEST tournament held here, they were guests at an A tournament and finished 12th, but really represented themselves well. Their most improved selection is Scott Pullman, and their most valuable player selection is Lorenzo Perotti. On to the middle school girls soccer program. Pleased to say I was one of the coaches along with my assistant coach Molly Berwager. We had a fantastic year. We placed 10th at our CEST tournament at the British School of Brussels. Our most improved player is our goalkeeper, Sofia Semenova, and our most valuable player, Alice Larson. Congratulations. The middle school boys A team, coaches Chris Curlin and Ryan Carey. The boys placed 4th, narrowly missing on the bronze medal at our tournament here at AIS Vienna. The coaches selected as their most improved player, Flynn Garnavel, and as their most valuable player, Robert Skrzynski. Congratulations. On to our high school fall season. Our high school cross-country team, coaches Peter and Louisa Forsgren, Amy Carey, Gray Jones, and Cassandra Coyne. The team at their CEST tournament placed 7th overall, with the boys coming 6th and the girls 7th, and at their ISST tournament, they were 10th overall, the girls placing 8th, and the boys placing 13th at the Zurich International School. Their most improved female athlete is Maria Marangoni. Their most improved boy runner is Noah Soich. Their most valuable male runner is Grant Carey. And their most valuable female runner, Hannah Hertig. Congratulations. JV Girls Volleyball, coaches Uti Hollander and Elisavit Pontikakis. The girls went to Geneva for their CEST tournament and placed 10th. They selected as their most improved player, Asher Narayan, and as their most valuable player, Alika Peshkova. Congratulations. Varsity Girls Volleyball, coaches Claudia Gavach and Moritz Kindl. The girls went to Warsaw for their SCIST tournament and placed 4th, and at their ISST Division 1 tournament in Cobham, London, placed 7th. The coaches selected for their most improved player, Delaney Tierney, and their most valuable player, Lara Giga. Congratulations. JV Boys Soccer, coaches Spencer Jones and Marcus Hanna. The boys had a DVAC tournament here in Vienna at the Christian School and placed 3rd. The coaches selected for their most improved player, Karl Funnered, and their most valuable, Leandros Ginter. Varsity Boys Soccer, coaches Conor Maguire, Spencer Jones, and Marcus Hanna. The boys took the bronze medals at the SCIST tournament in Munich and at the ISST tournament in Athens were crowned champions and are promoted to Division 1. Congratulations. Their most improved athlete is Marco Prohaska, and their most valuable athlete, Thomas Donaldson. Congratulations. High school girls soccer, coaches Beth Dagistes, Holly East, and Mercedes Raitelli Osaka. The girls in Frankfurt at their SCIST tournament placed 4th, and at their ISST tournament in Belgium won the bronze medals. Congratulations. Their most improved player is Victoria Ulm, and their most valuable player is Birte Müller. Congratulations. We have a special award attached to the high school girls soccer program, and that's the Kathy Farrow Award. The Kathy Farrow Award is given to an athlete selected by the coaches who best represent the kinds of personality traits that Kathy had. Kathy was a student here at AIS Vienna, and she passed away shortly after an illness after she graduated in 1992. We have a plaque here with a citation from Kathy's family, and that is awarded each year to the nominee from AIS. And this year, I'm pleased to say that the nomination, and heartily congratulations to Anna Falck Solgaard-Nielsen. Congratulations. High school boys volleyball, coaches Fred Miller and Christoph Garneval. The boys at their SCIST tournament in Warsaw were crowned champions, and at their ISST Division 1 tournament in Frankfurt took the silver medal. Congratulations. The coaches selected for their most improved player, Christopher Villardson, and for their most valuable player, Sasha Kozlov. That brings us to the end of the fall season, and we're ready now to go into the... Yes, Mr. Knight, what is it? You have a question? You need to go... You need a break. You need the bathroom break. Okay, Mr. Knight. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pause just for a minute so Mr. Knight can go to the bathroom. We'll be right back. So moving on to the winter season, the weather's getting colder and the nights are getting longer, and we're going to start out with our middle school swim team, whose coaches are Peter Forsgren, Simo Prindle, Max Prindle, and Alex Jandrik. The swim team did have an event and placed 5th in their Munich Invitational, and in the SCIST Championships in Basel, the boys placed 9th and the girls placed 8th. The coaches picked for their female most improved swimmer, Zella Hodges, and their most improved swimmer for the boys, Jacob Gower. Their most valuable boy swimmer is Jack Byrne, and the most valuable girl swimmer, Gabby Tucker. Congratulations. Middle school boys sea basketball with coach Alex Hilliard. Alex selected as the most improved basketball player, Alexander Sorge, and the most valuable basketball player, Aidan Blackwell. Congratulations. Middle school boys B basketball and coaches Jolt Sabad and Andy Knight. The coaches selected as their most improved, Cooper Johnson, and their most valuable, Vekti Gukman. Congratulations. Middle school girls B basketball. Coaches Kevin Payton and Megan Lynch. The coaches selected their most improved player, Sofia Semenova, and their most valuable player, Katie Tilecki. Congratulations. Moving on to the middle school girls A basketball team. Coaches Molly Beerwager and Amy Hodges. The coaches picked for their most improved player, Alice Larson, and for their most valuable player, Avery Ebbert. The middle school boys A basketball team with coaches Fred Miller and Henry Heedles. The coaches selected for their most improved player, Hugo Ernberg, and the most valuable player, Robert Skrzynski. On to the high school teams for the winter season, starting with high school swimming. Coaches Peter Forsgren, Simo and Max Prindle. The team won their Munich Invitational meet, congratulations, and in the SCIS championships in Athens, the boys placed 9th and the girls placed 6th. The coaches selected for their most improved female swimmer, Maria Marangoni, and their most improved male swimmer, Joseph Greeley. The most valuable male swimmer, Philip Silla, and their most valuable female swimmer, Lexi Roberts. Congratulations. The varsity girls basketball team. It was a pleasure for me to be one of the coaches along with my assistants Oti Hollander and Daya Varkoni. The girls placed 4th at their Rodeval tournament and 5th in Zurich at their SCIS tournament. We, the coaches, select as our most improved player, Chiara Canoti, and our most valuable player, Eleni Ginter. JV girls basketball, again, we coached with myself, Oti, and Daya, and we selected from the JV team the most improved player, Selena Chow, and our most valuable player, Olivia Sabatini. Congratulations. Our JV boys basketball team, with the coach Kevin Payton, Kevin selected the most improved player, In Siu Chang, and his most valuable player, Christopher Villardson. The varsity boys basketball team, coaches Matt Kuykendall, Kevin Payton, and Alex Hilliard. At their Rodeval tournament, the team placed 4th and placed 5th at their SCIS tournament in Geneva. The coaches selected for their most improved player, Alexander Kozlov, and their most valuable player, Alessandro Del Fabbro. That concludes our teams for the winter season, and we're now going to move on to some of our special awards. Moving on from our basketball season, I'd like to start with a special award, and that's the Mike Malloy Award. The Mike Malloy Award is presented each year to a male and a female basketball player, and each year we invite Ryan Malloy to help us present this award, and I'm pleased to say he's here tonight. So, Ryan, do you want to come up on stage and join me? It's lovely to see you again.
It's good to see you as well.
The Mike Malloy Award is awarded, as I said, to two basketball players. Mike was an inspirational coach. He was a friend, a colleague, a teacher, and a musical inspiration. In his memory, we give this award, and it displays really three of his most prevalent qualities. Mike had tremendous passion. He was amazingly, had perseverance and an incredible personality. The high school basketball coaches, along with myself, have selected the recipients. And Ryan, I would like to ask you to announce our female award winner.
The Mike Malloy Award Female Award winner is Julia Ohm. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Julia. Well done. And Ryan, I think we've got here the male recipient. So if you could announce that for us.
The male recipient of the Mike Malloy Award is Alessandro Del Fabbro. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Alessandro. Along with the plaque goes one of Mike Malloy's CDs and also a sweatband with his famous number 15. So I'm sure you'll enjoy that. Ryan, would you say a few words for us?
Sure.
Thank you.
It's always interesting and fascinating to me to come here, to come to the AIS. I've been running around this campus when I was 2 or 3 years old, when my dad would come here to coach or when he had a class. And one of the most beautiful things I always realized is the community and the diverse community and the understanding of one another's realities that I've experienced while I was here. There is a togetherness in AIS which a lot of institutions, schools, and also countries can learn a lot from, and you can be proud to be a part of it. Wish you all the best for your future.
Ryan, well said. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. We're ready to move into our section of major awards now, and I'd like to invite the middle school principal, Dave Straffen, to come and help me with these awards. Thanks, Dave. Our first award is the High School Spirit Award. It's the Alan Hundley Award. And this person could be male or female, may not even be an athlete. But this person certainly shows a sense of fair play, relates well to everyone, whether they are coaches, opponents, referees, visitors, or their fellow athletes. They certainly show pride in AIS and the achievement of its athletes. Dave, would you like to announce the winner?
I would. This year's Alan Hundley Spirit Award goes to Caitlin Greeley.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
Congratulations, Caitlin.
We're going to move on to the Middle School Spirit Award, which is the Rianto Van Hint Award. This award is given to the middle school athlete who best shows the characteristics of Rianto. Rianto attended AIS throughout middle school and left at the beginning of 10th grade. That summer, he was tragically killed in a bike accident. Once again, this recipient will show respect for teammates, coaches, officials, and all associated with the athletics program. Many would say that this would be the perfect ambassador for AIS. Dave, would you like to reveal our winner, please?
I would. This year's Rianto Van Hinte Award goes to Sara Bogdan.
Congratulations, Sarah. Well done.
Congratulations, Sarah.
Dave, while you're here, would you like to just say a few words to wrap up?
Yes, I would. I appreciate that, Mr. Harrison. I'd like to say a few words. I've been working and playing at this school for 16 years, and I've been involved with the Advanced Athletics Department all this time. My highlights are with kids on the soccer pitch or on the softball diamond or working with fellow coaches and parents. And I've enjoyed my time here. I know this program will continue to produce excellent results and build student athletes throughout. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you, Dave. And it would be remiss of me not to say, on behalf of the whole events team, all the teachers, all the administration, all the parents, all the students that you've touched in your career here at AIS, you've certainly helped the athletics program out whenever we've needed you to, whether it's a soccer team or a cross-country team or wherever it might be. And we really appreciated the time with you. So thank you so much for being a part of the success.
It's been my pleasure.
And good luck in retirement. You wear it well. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much.
Our next major award is the Gold Knight Award. And to help us present this, I'd like to introduce our high school principal, Mr. Jarrett Lambie. Thank you, Jarrett.
Thank you, sir.
The Gold Knight Award is awarded to the male and female high school student who best represent the mix of athletic and academic achievement. The recipients must demonstrate leadership, complete at least 4 high school seasons, and maintain a minimum 3.3 GPA. Jarrett, would you like to announce the award winner for the male winner?
Congratulations to the 2020 Gold Knight Award winner, always an independent thinker, Grant Carey.
Congratulations, Grant. Well done. Jarrett, would you also announce our female award winner, please?
Congratulations to the Gold Knight winner 2020, Shannon Park. Well done, Shannon.
Congratulations, Shannon. Well done. Thanks so much, Jarrett.
Thank
Much
you, Mr.
appreciated.
Harrison.
I'd like to move on to our final section of major awards. And to help present the Outstanding Athlete of the Year awards, I'd like to introduce our school director, Mr. Steve Rosidlo.
Great to be here.
Thank you, Steve. The Outstanding Athletes of the Year for both middle school and high school are given to the boy and the girl. It's given in recognition to the student who's done outstandingly well in their athletic field. Furthermore, these students have contributed greatly to the school's athletic program through their personal prowess, skill, leadership, and sportsmanship qualities. Our coaching staff have voted on these awards. And Steve, would you announce the middle school male outstanding athlete?
It's my honor to announce this year's Outstanding Athlete of the Year to young male middle schooler, Robert Skrzynski.
Congratulations, Robert. Well done. And moving on, Steve, to the female middle school athlete of the year.
It is a great pleasure to announce this year's winner, the Outstanding Athlete of the Year for a middle school girl, to Gabrielle Tucker.
Congratulations, Gabrielle. Well done. So on to the high school. It's exactly the same rubric. And Steve, our high school female athlete of the year?
This year it gives us great pleasure to announce the Outstanding Athlete of the Year, woman high school, Deborah Engelberg. Congratulations.
Well done, Debbie. Congratulations. And our final award is for the male high school athlete of the year. Steve?
The Outstanding Athlete of the Year presented to a young man, Alexander Sasha Kozlov.
Well done, Sasha. Nice job. Steve, thank you so much. Do you have a few closing words for us?
It has been wonderful to see that the spirit of the Knights continues, even in a virtual reality. We're thankful for all of the programs that we're able to have. We're looking forward to continuation of our athletic programs in the very start of the school year next year. To all our athletes who worked through a season or lost a season, to all athletes who have participated with us over the course of the last years, we're happy to be able to celebrate somewhat with you tonight and provide this opportunity to celebrate you as athletes in our school. Go Knights.
Thank you so much, Steve. Before you leave, it would be remiss of me not to personally, and on behalf of the events team, all the athletes, all the coaches, all the parents, our whole community, to thank you for your leadership, for the time that you've been here, and to wish you all the very best in your new chapter in Doha. We wish you all the very best, and remember, once a night,
Yes.
always a night.
Always a night.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
That's it, everybody. Thank you so much. And Mr. Knight, bye-bye now.